Facts. Hello, brothers and sisters. I'm like, welcome to my crazy ass down the rabbit hole page. And once I talk about common sense, but I try to keep it down under the nitty gritty under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, that's something very, very, very important. And not important to liberals, libertards, people who believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. Listeners' discretion is advised. Listeners' discretion is advised. Like I said before, this is the only place you'll see my face on the TikTok right now, because I know the YouTube, I can get on YouTube and do videos, but you can't really, save your videos. I like the fact that I can save my videos on TikTok. And besides, I was wondering what's going on with TikTok, guys. Anybody can give me some heads up what's going on? As I know I put a spell on TikTok, so I've already put a spell on Facebook and also YouTube. There's a thing that's going on where freedom of speech is in danger. For doctors, people who actually have degrees talking about shit, people like me who have degrees and things, But of course, I digress here. Today's topic will be about, let me see, comment today. 3 types of testing that alphas must do. Alright, 3 types of testing. Okay, I'm going to pin this comment. And if you don't know me, you should get off the channel, get off the page. You are not part of my kind. No, you're not a Gnostic. You're not any of those things that people say on the internet. You are none of those things. And people will say, I'm not the things that I say I am. If I'm saying I'm the indigo and I'm telling you I'm like Jesus and I have no sins, you don't have to believe me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about any of most of you. I only care about the small and few between, because I am a therapist and I went to college for it. As I said before, you don't know my background, but I do things for a purpose. Okay, alright? So I'm going to get these people off. Waste your time. I'm a Gen X, Indigo, Eccentric. I'm higher than a Sigma and higher than Alpha. Alright? Okay, because there's a lot of millennials who like to keep talking about Alpha. They don't know what an Alpha is. Okay, they'll make up a term that after the fact, where I come from, I never heard of a goddamn Sigma, and then now all of a sudden I'm hearing Sigmas and all these different variations. You ain't none of them. Most of you are not. But anyway, let's get on with the topic for today. Today's topic will be about the 3 types of testing alphas must do. As I said before, alphas don't exist. So whenever you hear alpha, it's usually because of an image or how the way someone sounds. They're talking about common knowledge stuff. I don't talk about common knowledge, guys. I'm very eccentric and esoteric. I do not talk on the same page. This is why I do things on the side. I am not popular because the way I look and how cringy I am. Look at me, look at me. Ah, ah. People don't like that, so they don't understand how to accept people for who they are. So you know how most people are biased and bigoted. TikTok does that. A lot of social media channels do that. They look at something, they don't listen to the message, and then they say, oh, we don't like the image of that person, and then just remove you. Even if you're a doctor with a doctorate degree, and you're talking about the dangers of, stupid 19 or anything like that, side effects. You won't hear it on the internet, because that's what's going through in court right now, right? Right? You don't hear nothing about Dr. Fauci no more, right? All right, okay. All right, let's get on with the topic for today. Today's topic will be about the 3 testings that you must do in order to save yourself time. This goes for children, women, everybody you hang around. This is why alphas know, because I know for a fact that there's people who say, oh, you don't know. You don't know what an alpha is. Most of you don't. What an alpha is education. Alphas mean education, researched, developed, very astute, very different, very unique, independent. And I believe more in independence than group think, because what happens is that everybody has their own unique idea. So you are all individual gods, okay? I have no sins. When I say that, I'm telling the truth. Children are not sinful, okay? Because they're just born in the world, going on their animalistic nature. We all are, you may consider us all sinful because we're in a sinful flesh, okay, right? All right, let me see. And so I just want you guys to understand that there's 3 tests that you must do. What does an alpha represent? Not just appearances, not someone who looks like Andrew Tate or looks like Kevin Samuels. I keep telling you guys this. Okay, it's what's coming out of their mouth. And it's not common knowledge. But a lot of people don't know what common knowledge is because they don't have a common sense. All right, do you understand? Okay, now, these are the 3 things you must do before you start any relationship, any relations with anybody. You must psychoanalyze them. You cannot get attached You cannot seek validation. This is a flaw what most people have. Most people love validation, correct? So you are beta if you're seeking validation. It's that simple. It's not really hard. But to test people, you have to literally go behind their backs and set up a plan. Okay? I tell you, women and men at the same time, before you get involved, you have to test the person out. It is wise to be upfront with people, straight up, and not hide nothing. I tell people all the time, I'm a magician. I know magic. You can get hurt by doing bad things. I'm kind of like a psychic, but I'm really not a psychic, you can say. But then they'll try to test the waters, and that's what I want them to do. And then the bad things start happening. I said, what did you do? What did you subconsciously think? I said, what did I tell you? Okay, if you believe in Jesus, you got to believe in the devil, right? Even though those two things don't exist at all, right? So you have to test people before you get seriously involved. And I know a lot of you men will fall head over heels for a woman because of her beauty. And I'm the one who taught you guys how to test the waters before you get involved. Because you don't know if you're dealing with a gold digger. You don't know if she's going to set you up for fall. And you got to set up a plan, a contingency plan, just in case if you do get involved with a person. That's number 2. After you test a person and you don't know the long-term effect, if she's going to be all women and children are liabilities when it comes to a man. Okay, even Chris Rock said it. He says only men, women and children and dogs are loved unconditionally. All right, and that to me is like, that's fucked up. That's just fucked up. That's just how it is, guys. Okay, but if you want to know the real alpha knowledge, you're educated. It's that simple. Don't twist it. Don't try. You guys who are making these videos thinking that you know what an alpha is, stop it. You don't. Because I'm a Gen X and I'm telling you that's not an alpha. Okay, I was trying to tell Kevin Samuels that's not what alphas are about, but he wanted to go that high value man type of way. Okay, high value men are not wealthy. I'm gonna repeat that again. High value men are not wealthy. They do not seek monies or monetizations of anything, but you can focus on something to keep yourself safe. All right. A contingency plan is to focus in on the money, but not to make so much money to where you just look for a female and just tell her everything about you. It's better to do the method like in which Eddie Murphy, he played in this movie. And remember the movie? The whole point of the movie was to not tell her that he was a prince. Guaranteed. He did the right thing. But ever since that she was given hints that he was a prince, she changed her mind. I would have left her there. She couldn't read the lines. But see, when women smell money, they change their minds big time, right? So this is what Eddie Murphy was doing in Coming to America, the movie. The movie was called Coming to America. It was a very educational video which showed, even Boomerang, Eddie Murphy played in another fucking movie called Boomerang, and it teaches us a lesson. Most of these movies that come out, they don't have a lesson. There is no educational value to them. Most of them are just the same niche type of movie. Niche bitch type of movies. Alright? And I keep trying to tell you, thanks for liking the video, 111, okay? Please, guys, you have to test your relationships out. The first test is to make sure she's what she says she is. Because women are the bigger manipulators than the men are. Facts, okay? We don't even need to, we're going through facts and statistics. We already know that women initiate 70% to 80% of divorces because in the beginning, they never really cared about the man in the first place. I know this, but you guys don't know this. You guys don't know that you're being set up. Now, for you women who may disagree with me, you got to get the chance to know me and where I get my information from. And it's not an ideology, okay? Ideology, okay? It's not an idea, okay? This is anecdotal and also to testimonials. A lot of men get thrown under the bus because they don't know what they're dealing with, okay? All right? And I'm trying to help more of the men than the women because the women are always winning. They win in the courts all the time. There are far more women who win in the courts because the men don't know any better. They're sitting around idle, twiddling their thumbs because they're thinking you're going to stay in their life. And that's all they care about. They want you to be with them. But women do not think this way. They know how to compartmentalize. But to test, I'm not going to go off the subject with this because I can talk my ass off about that one topic. I can talk about my ass to that one topic all the time. If you don't test the female, this is what I mean by testing. When I dealt with my Ethiopian wife, who was in Ethiopia for 5 years, right? I literally did not. I was under a charge. I was under probation, so I couldn't leave the country, right? Okay. So next thing you know, I'm like, I can't leave the country for 5 years, but she stayed with me. And in the meantime, I was creating false accounts to see if she was going to slip up, okay? So people would say I'm a bad guy for doing that. No, I'm not. If she says she's true to her word that she will not talk to no other man, then she knows I'm the Peter Pan to catch your ass. I tell her, you're going to be tested. I tell women in advance. I tell everybody, do not fuck with me. I will kill your dog and your animals and eat them, okay? Like Hannibal Lecter, okay? That's humor, okay? All right? So I'm like, in their head, they thinking I'm joking, okay? So it's good. It's good. It's just good to take things in a humoristic context, right? So next thing you know, they want to try to play a game and see. So they'll try to hit on another man, even though you set that page up, okay, for her to fail. And as soon as you see it, you can use her because she tried to use you. All right. Now I know that sounds kind of psychopathic, but most managers and supervisors are psychopaths. Okay. Psychopathy is very simple. The pathology is very simple. If you can meticulously, what is that sound? If you can meticulously think of something through with a plan and strategy, you're considered a psychopath to more normal people. You're considered a narcissist or something for some reason. I don't know why, but that's just how most people think. If you just plan step by step what you want to get out of a person without manipulating them, okay, like in a negative way, okay, then you will be more happier. As I was just talking a little while ago to a guy who did not understand my terminology of what a beta is, he said that betas are most likely have empathy. Sure, they may have empathy, but most likely they're not going to get abused and keep getting abused. I'm a humanitarian all the time. I'm a missionary. I help people all the time in poor countries. Okay, but you can't be taken advantage of. You got to protect yourself. Your mental health is important because nobody else is going to care about your mental health, especially if you're a man. All right? Okay, so this is going to be posted on my YouTube, guys. Okay, all right? This is the only place you're going to hear real alpha knowledge, not from Kevin Samuels. Okay, because I told Kevin Samuels, hey, stop talking about the money, man. But he wanted to go that way. He wanted to teach women about accountability, which is a good thing. And I told him, I said, yeah, do more than that. Talk about virginity. Talk about mental health. No, he didn't know how to do that. He wasn't a therapist, even though I felt he was a therapist if he just keeps it up, okay, and get a little more detailed in your psychoanalysis like I do, because I went to college for goddamn psychology, for Jesus Christ's sake. But I don't care about popularity, though. But on top, we couldn't be partners because I'm schizo, I'm indigo, and he didn't want to hear that shit, and that's how society doesn't accept indigos, okay, or anybody with some sort of mental abilities or capabilities, okay. I'm pretty crazy, yes. I do not attach myself to anything in the outside world. I love my video games, I love my daughters, but other than that, I will disown them if they start disrespecting me, as a matter of fact. But the goal in this video is to teach you guys 3 methods. The first one is to tell her to be upfront and then to test her. And if you're a woman and you don't have a father figure, you still can test. If you don't have a father figure, this is a message for women too. If women, and all you in between, you have to be honest up front. You got to be honest. Because if you lie, you die. Okay. If you don't know how to test, something's wrong. You letting the lower part of your energy frequency vibration take advantage of you, and you will lose in the overall long run. All right, so test him out. Okay, she says he's loyal. You think he's loyal. Then test that theory out. It's a theory. It's a theory, right? The second step is time. Okay, no, the second step is actually to go through the process, like put out fake, get a friend, pay a friend to do the bidding for you. Okay, make sure you watch your friend too, because you don't never know if your friend is loyal to you. You got to watch that too. What if your friend really likes your girlfriend, okay, or your boyfriend, okay? Then you got to watch that shit too. This is why y'all guys got to get an education on who you're hanging around. It is not wise to socialize. It is not wise to socialize. Betas need to socialize. Okay, we got that? Okay, there we go. Okay. I said something very important there. If you're beta and you need to go out there and you need to make all that, you're very ambitious. See, the key word here I'm using, the verb is very and too. T-O-O. Okay? Most people are beta because there's a lot of things that they need to get rid of in order to improve on your self-improvement, your self-health. They don't want to do that. Instead, they want to put their energy out there and waste their time, okay? And then later on down the line, okay, they get screwed and jacked, okay, because they did not have enough isolation for the self. The third tactic in order to finalize is time, okay? Time is the messenger of all things, okay? I always said time will tell when I was young. I said time will tell. Time will tell if you're the real McCoy, if you're really for me, you down for me. Because as you're testing a person out constantly, you got to keep up with that shit. You got to make sure that this person is not waning, okay, or changing, okay. Like children change all the time. I don't trust my daughters. I don't trust nobody. That's how you're supposed to be. But trust me on this. As soon as you stop testing, that's when your mental health will go down in the trash. Your mental health will be smashed because you'll be thinking, I didn't know it because you didn't do any testing, dog. I remember back in the goddamn days when I used to take girls away from guys all of the time. For $20 a pop, man. I was making money, especially on MySpace. Y'all guys don't know you can make money. All these 304s, you can make money off of that stuff. But you guys can't do what I do. Like I told you, I lived in Ethiopia. I'm about to get me 2 wives in the Gambia. I'm about to return back there. They said, you got to come back here. They said, we got wives for you, virgin wives. And I said, okay, we're going to see. We're going to see. The Bangladesh want me to come over there because I'm teaching dynamic English, okay? You know, I'm the one who started this shit over there. But y'all don't see me. You can't see me. You don't know nothing about me. You got to look more. You got to do more research. I care about humanity. But most of humanity is corrupted, especially in the Western countries. Okay, you lost in touch with the self. Isolation it's like nobody talks about isolation anymore. Nobody talks about how to open up your raison d'etre and your Godhead. Nobody talks about that on the internet nowhere. I can't find it nowhere. Alright? All your answers is within yourself. But how long have I been talking? For 17 minutes. So this video is about 3 ways. The first way is to make sure she's legit by telling her you'll be tested. You tell her that she's going to be tested. And then she said, okay. In her subconscious mind, she said, oh, what does that mean you're going to be tested? Don't say nothing else, man. Okay? Then you go on the internet, or you find any social platform that she's on, or he's on, and you start going behind the scenes. You get your girlfriends or your boyfriends. I want to know if this person's legit. Okay? But you know the great thing about testing someone, after you catch them, and you recorded it, okay, then you can use them for whatever you want, okay, right? And that could be an evil deed that you could do. You might not want to do that. I don't waste my time. Once I find out someone's a fraud, I get rid of them. immediately. And the third thing is the test of time. First you tell them that you're going to be tested. You have to say it. You have to say it. The magic will only work if you say it loudly. You will be tested. Nobody talks like this. You hear me? Second thing, go through with the process after some time had passed, but not too much time, maybe about a week. As soon as you know she likes you, you think she likes you, and then you go through the process of testing. Once you figure out who she is, by deductive reasoning and psychoanalysis, okay, obviously, and you can take advantage of her as she tried to take advantage of you, okay? You can try to give her chances, right? Okay, you know, you can give her, because she's already crossed the red line. You have to make sure the red line is no cheating. You gotta say that. You gotta talk. You gotta talk, guys. Alright? Okay. Alright, okay. Now, I know I may seem like Charleston White, but I'm 100% for Charleston White, okay? So I don't care what you say. His dark psychology is working. He loves black people, okay? And he's doing things for the community just like I do. I don't give a fuck about most humans. I don't care what color you are. I don't care about what I don't even know nothing about reincarnation. You don't know that whatever you hate the most you're going to be that hypothetically in the next life. Okay? Y'all don't understand that. This life is just an experience. You're not supposed to be so heavily involved with your feelings. This is not good. I'm not trying to be like Hitler. I'm not trying to exterminate anybody. I'm just trying to help out, right? Because I'm indigo. I'm a humanitarian at best. The number 9 is my number, right? Y'all know about numerology? But you really don't know about numerology. Okay? You don't know nothing about reincarnation. You don't know how to test psychologicals, psychoanalyze. You don't have to do none of those things. And this is what you millennials must do. You must listen to your fathers. Your father's not going to be there, so there'll always be one person you encountered that was so strange that you know you had to join the Patreon. Alright? Okay? That's me. I do have a Patreon. You got to look for me. You got to find me. The universe will bring you to me. I do got 2 Patrons, by the way. And seats are limited. I am a therapist, and you are a therapist as well. But if I sound crazy or cringy to you, don't listen to me. I am not good for your health. I am not your friend. I am your brotherly Godhead, right? I'm a brother from another mother. Now, I can't never meet you, but anyway, I can greet you. So please, you know how to join my Patreon. You can check out my front bio on my TikTok. This video will be posted on my YouTube, and that's all I'm going to say for today. I've been talking for 21 minutes about how to test your subjects out. Your subjects meaning that there's some people who are just vampires. They're only coming into your life temporarily to teach you a lesson through trial and error. Listen to your Gen X, peoples. Listen to your Gen X. I know most of you can't follow those rules, but no live unless you subscribe. You can write down your questions down below. Cool. You're not going to find nobody like me because I act crazy on purpose, right? Alright. Other than that, I love you all, but I hate the many of you. I love animals more than humans, but I don't fuck the animals. What am I going to say next? I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. I can't wait till my daughters get older. They're going to do everything for me before I die. You'll be like, yes, I remember what my daddy told me, and nobody listened to him. But I don't care about majority of you listening to me. I don't care about that. All right? This is what makes me unique. Okay? You guys are just not unique enough. Other than that, I'm going to cut my hair. Look at my fading hairline. I'm 50 years old. Because I keep telling you guys, stop thinking that women going to look at this. They ain't looking at that. If you tell them how much money you got, peanuts in pockets, baby. Ain't nobody can talk like I talk. Peanuts in pockets. Women only care about peanuts. That's your penis, man. And your pockets. What's in the side of your pockets. That's all they care about. They don't need to see you. Other than that, I'm out here, guys. I love you all, but I hate the many of you. I despise the many of you. My messages are not for the masses of asses. I said this in my disclaimer, guys. I'm out of here, guys. I got too many calls now. Somebody call me now. Peace.